Colreg. Action to avoid collision.
Any action to avoid collision shall be taken in accordance with the rules of this part and, if the circumstances of the case admit, be positive, made in ample time and with due regard to the observance of good seamanship.
So for example, in this crossing situation, obviously the blue vessel is going to have to keep out of the way of the green vessel. If they just make a small alteration, yes, they've made a bit of an alteration, but the green vessel hasn't been able to see what they're doing. And of course, as the blue one gets closer, they've got to make another alteration, and this is what we mean by a series of alterations. It's not obvious to the green vessel what the blue vessel is doing. And of course, the blue vessel has got to continue making more and more alterations until they get clear. Instead of that, what they should do is make one single bold alteration. Now, when the green vessel is looking over, they can immediately see that the blue one has taken action. In this case, the blue vessel is going to halve her speed. There, she's instantly halved her speed of approach to try and avoid collision. And look at how close she gets to that green vessel. That alteration of speed was not an effective alteration.
The action taken to avoid collision with another vessel shall be such as to result in passing at a safe distance. The effectiveness of the action shall be carefully checked until the other vessel is finally passed and clear.
Crossing situation. Of course, under the crossing rule, normally the container ship is going to have to alter around to starboard to keep out of the way of the green bulk carrier. But what happens if, for example, we say that the container ship is constrained by a draft? Now, the green vessel is required not to impede her passage. So what they've got to do is they've got to take early action to allow sufficient sea room. So before the container vessel is going to want to take action under the crossing situation rule, the green vessel has got to take action to allow sufficient sea room. So in this case, she's going to make a bold alteration to starboard and parallel the course of the container ship. We know the container vessel is actually the give-way vessel. The green vessel is just meant to be allowing her sufficient sea room. But the action the green vessel takes needs to bear in mind what the container vessel may do. So, the green vessel alters round to port. She's got to remember that the container vessel may have taken action, assuming she is the give-way vessel, which she actually is. In this case, constrained by a draft, she can't deviate from her course really, so all she's going to do is slow right down, and that's put the two on a collision course again. What the green vessel needs to do is bear in mind the action that she may take, which is why the typical thing to do would be to make a bold alteration round to starboard and parallel the course.
A vessel the passage of which is not to be impeded remains fully obliged to comply with the rules of this part when the two vessels are approaching one another so as to involve risk of collision. That's all. Thank you for your attention.